Hello, this is Terrence Gasway with the Phoenix Rising, and I'm sitting with Superintendent Ms. Vicki B. Glasscock. Ms. Glasscock,
Yes.
you are here to talk about some exciting new things for Phoenix. We have had such a successful year. Can you tell me what does the future hold for Phoenix?
Well, we're incorporating the 21st century fluencies into our curriculum and our classroom schedule for next year.
Okay, what are 21st century fluencies?
Fluency is a word we're deliberately using here to convey a level of technology literacy above just literate or proficient. For example, you can be a fluent reader. That means you're above literate.
Absolutely. What does it take for our students to prosper in the global economy, in the global workplace?
Well, here's what we know.
Mm-hmm.
We're training students for jobs that don't even exist yet, using technology that is rapidly evolving. Whatever we teach, whatever we do, it has to be in the context of creating responsible and knowledgeable digital citizens. We have identified 5 fluencies that students should possess for this rapidly changing workplace, and those are in the areas of creativity, problem solving, information access and usage, media usage, and collaboration. It's our job to engage and inspire our students to be 21st century lifelong learners.
All right, lifelong learners.
Yes.
How do we do that?
Well, we have to ask the right essential questions, and then we have to set up the learning environment so that it supports and guides students to discover solutions to real-world problems. And they have to have reliable digital tools to access information and collaborate with others.
Okay, as a classroom teacher, I have to ask you, how will that look different, in the classroom?
Well, we have infrastructure here at Phoenix. We're already a wireless campus. We can support new technologies in the classroom. For instance, iTouches in the math classes for next year. Students are used to this technology. They use it extensively, and we can use that to engage them for longer periods of time with core content. We also have moved to a BYOT policy so that we can access resources that students have at home.
BYOT? What's BYOT?
Bring your own technology.
Okay.
So we have to access those resources wherever they are.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of technology out there that if we can bring that to task and harness it for student achievement, all we need to do is embrace it.
Absolutely.
It would be very powerful.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that might be changing for next year?
We've discovered that the more fluid the learning environment is for the student, the more successful our school is. And our TAKS scores show that. Regardless of all the changes that we've gone through with TAKS, the rising difficulty of the test, the increasing standards for numbers of students who have to pass, the inclusion of all of our special education students, and the doing away with the growth measure for this year. All of those things make it increasingly difficult for us to meet those standards, but our students still meet the grade and continue to surpass it. So
this is a lot of success. This is going to be very successful.
Mm-hmm.
How do we explain the success?
Every student has an individual learning plan.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on historical data, and it's continuously informed and updated by progress monitoring for that student. The state may set the standard for student achievement, but instruction here is tailored for the individual learner. We're supposed to be a standards-based education system in Texas, but most educators still set up their classrooms in a way where all students learn the same standard at the same time for the same amount of time. It's lockstep. We've made the paradigm shift at Phoenix. The standard is the constant. Time is the variable, how long it takes the student to master the standard. We also deliver our information in very diverse formats so that we reach all of our students. We currently have multi-age groupings in our elementary reading and math. It's been very successful. Those groups are determined by the standard that's being studied, not by the student's age or grade level or special program label that he or she may wear. If they need an intervention to master a standard, we provide the intervention. This has been so successful that we're expanding that approach in our middle school next year.
So I just want to say thank you for sitting down with me.
Thank
and
you.
I am so looking forward to next year.
Oh, me too.
And also I want to publicly thank you for always allowing each and every one of us to shine. What I mean by that is whatever it is that we really want to do, our ideas, you guys support us. You guide us in the right way, but you support them. And you can't get that everywhere. So I want to thank you for that. And always allow me to talk on stage, which is what I love to do. So thank you for that as well.
I don't know if we could have stopped you.
right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll see you later and have a good summer.
Okay, you too.
This is Terrence Gasaway with the Phoenix Rising. I have had a ball talking with my boss, Ms. Glasscock, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, my name is Michaela Wallace. I am a Spice student of Mrs. Burns. My character that I studied is Johann Sebastian Bach. Johann Sebastian Bach was born in 1685 in Eisenach, Germany. His father taught him how to play the violin and the harpsichord. Bach married his second cousin, Maria Barbara Bach, in 1707. Maria died in 1720. Bach married Anna Magdalena Wilk in 1721. Bach was famous for Baroque music. One of Bach's most famous pieces were Minuet in G. Bach was also a composer and a music teacher. Bach also played cantatas, toccata, oratorios, and many other styles and forms of music. Bach died in 1750. I was inspired to write my own piece of music, Bach style. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Standing with me now is Miss Tressie Omnibo, the Spice Director. Miss Omnibo, I heard that you recently got some grants for the school.
Yes, what happened is we have the Gifted and Talented program called SPICE, and Greenville Chamber of Commerce had a $500 grant that we could apply for anything for our program. And so we have the robotics program that's pretty successful. And we wanted to bring it down to our younger students. So we wrote a grant to get kid robotics. They're called the B-Bot and the ProBots. And they're just little remote control. One is a little remote controlled bee, and the other is a remote controlled car for the older kids. And then you can use it for academics. So for younger students, you can have a mat out with the alphabet, and you can program the robot to go to the letter that makes the A sound or the K sound. And then you can also use it for rudimentary robotics programming.
Well, that's great. Is there anything else that you're going to use this money for?
Nope, that was it. It took the whole money to buy the B-Bot, the ProBot, and then all the things that go with it so that they can do the activities.
Well, that sounds really great. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you so much.
I'll talk to you later. With me is Miss Lindsay with the SPICE teacher. How are you today?
I'm doing just great.
So what exactly is SPICE?
SPICE stands for Scholarly People in a Creative Environment. SPICE is our Gifted and Talented program here at Phoenix Charter School.
Oh, that's great. So what do y'all do?
We have themes throughout the year. This year's theme was Inventors and Inventions. Our art side did musical dance, music, and original art. And so we're all here, right here. We have Anna. She has a dance, an original dance. We have Zoe. She studied Patricia Bath. And we have Eleanor, who invented the Hella Hover. And we have Eva, who invented an original doll.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to your kids for a second. Okay, Anna, what kind of dance did you study?
Ballet.
Ballet. And did you learn any good moves? Yeah, do you want to show us some?
This one is the pas de chat.
Ooh, good job. Hey, Zoe. How are you doing?
Good.
You're doing good? So, who did you study again?
Patricia Bath.
What did Patricia Bath do?
She invented a laser Faco probe.
A what?
A laser Faco probe.
And what does that do?
It removes cataracts.
It removes cataracts. That's great. So, do you have? I think you have a little speech ready for us. You want to do it? You ready? Everyone, this is Zoe Dawson.
Hello, I'm Patricia Bath, MD. As a kid, I was inspired by Dr. Albert Schweizer's humanitarian efforts in treating the sick in Africa, which led to his Nobel Peace Prize in 1952. I also have the desire to help the less fortunate members of society. During the summer of 1967, I traveled to Yugoslavia to study children's health, and the following year I worked for the Poor People's Campaign, organizing a march on Washington, D.C. for economic rights. In working at Harlem Hospital and Columbia University, I made a discovery that blindness was twice as common among blacks. Knowing this information, I pursued an idea that would make me famous. I invented a laser surgery to remove cataracts. My invention is called a laser Faco probe. When I am asked if my race or my gender interfered with my ambitions, I say, do not allow your mind to be imprisoned by majority thinking. Remember that the limits of science are not the limits of your imagination.
Good job, Zoe. So, is that all you have? I mean, did you have fun doing this throughout the year? So-so? All right. Eleanor, what did you study?
Well, I studied Sir Christopher Cockerell. Now, he invented the hovercraft, which I think was really cool.
Yeah, that's really neat. Go ahead.
He was inspired to make the hovercraft by seeing how boats floated over water. And I decided that that was pretty cool, that you can just think of something.
Oh, yeah. That's great. So I think that you have a little presentation for us, too. Would you like to go ahead and show us?
Sure. I did my own invention of the hovercraft, except for it's not technically a hovercraft. It's a hovering helicopter. I decided I'd make this by using his idea of a hovercraft and then combining it with a helicopter. I decided I wanted to make something, that maybe could help, like Marines or people in wars. You know how helicopters, whenever they want to rescue people in the water, they create so much waves?
Yes.
Well, I decided to make something that wouldn't make so many waves and would make it easier to rescue people.
Oh, well, that's great. Would you like to show us how it works?
Well, sure. I mean, I don't technically have like a pool of water, but it'll work. This is supposed to be this is supposed to be used on water, so it won't technically work.
Okay.
Would you like me to hold it
Yes.
while you're controlling?
So the blades work, and then the fan. That blows air to move it across.
That's really neat, Eleanor.
How refreshing.
That's really neat.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hi, Eva. I heard that you made an invention.
I made a Barbie.
Here, show me. Show me. You made a Barbie, and you did that all by yourself?
Mommy helped me.
Your mom helped you? Well, that is so great. That is so great. Okay. Well, that's about it. I'm Brittany Lindsay with Phoenix Rising, here with Cindy Lindsay and all these wonderful kids, and I hope you had a great time.
Hello, this is Atlin Otis once again here with Phoenix Rising and Mr. Matthew Weiniger. Tell me, robotics, y'all have done it big this year. Tell us what happened.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here. Basically, first I just want to tell everybody what robotics is, basically. It's kind of like an athletic event for the mind. It's more, basketball takes a lot of physical ability. Robotics has some physical, but it's a lot of mental preparation, engineering, and math, but it's also a lot of fun.
Wow, lots of hours, time and effort put into it, huh?
Definitely.
Well, tell us, you guys traveled throughout the year. Where did you go?
We had a few competitions that were close. I think we had one in Tyler, and we went to, what was that, Houston? We went to Houston, and we qualified for Worlds, and we left and went to Orlando.
Orlando. Now wait a minute, let's backtrack. So you had to keep up with your grades.
Yes.
Definitely. And then get lots of sleep and keep up with everything else that was going on because you had to work up here at night to build the robot together. Wow, I had the watch party here at Phoenix for you guys, cheering you on while you were in Orlando. How was that?
Well, it was really hot down there for starters. It was hot, and it didn't rain as much, but it was really humid. But
were there a lot of schools?
Yes, there were a lot of schools there from all over the place. They had schools from China and Europe.
Yeah, there's over 500 teams in 4 different divisions. So we got to partner, like you said, with teams from all over the globe and get to work on communicating together, breaking the language barrier, but it's a lot of fun.
Wow.
It's a great experience.
Now in the future, how will this benefit you as a whole person? You know, are you going to be thinking about engineering when you graduate?
Yes, so I've always wanted to be an engineer, following the footsteps of my father. So robotics, I think, has just opened my eyes more to engineering and a lot of the math and everything that's involved.
Yeah, you really get a hands-on feel of
Yeah.
what engineering really is, because we're doing it every day. Building the robot, trial and error, we're doing it all.
And so you're working with which age groups?
We go all the way from 7 to 12, and we have a middle school team and a high school team, so it's open for anybody grades 7 to 12.
And you actually went down to the lower grades and mentored with them, right?
We do, and we'd like to continue to mentor the younger grades and actually maybe create a robot for the maybe 5th and 6th graders in the next year or 2.
Awesome, awesome. Well, Greenville, come on out and sponsor them. This is our robotics team, our Firebots. Stay tuned for more from the Firebots.
Constitution. Hey, learn about the USA. 1787, I'm told our founding fathers did agree to write a list of principles for keeping people free. USA was just starting out a whole brand new country, and so our people spelled it out the things that we should be. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to obtain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America, for the United States of America. One, two, three. Three is a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number. Somewhere in the veil of ancient history, you get three as a magic number. Past and the present and the future, faith and hope and charity, the heart and the brain and the body give you three as a magic number. A man and a woman had a little baby. Yes, they did. They had three in the family. That's a magic number. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Multiply backwards for 3 times 10. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 3 is 9. And 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 1. That's a magic number. They say our solar system is centered around the sun. 9 planets, large and small, parading by. But somewhere out in space, there's another shining face that you might see some night up in the sky, waving high. Interplanet Janet, she's a galaxy girl. A solar system is from the future world. She travels like a rocket with her comet team, and there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen. No, there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen. She's been to the sun, it's a lot of fun. Hi, it's a hot spot, it's a gas, hydrogen and helium in a big bright glowing mass. It's a star, it's a star. So Janet got an autograph. Mercury was near the sun, so Janet stopped by. But the Mercury, oh Mercury, was much too high, so Janet split for Venus, but on Venus she found she couldn't see a thing for all the clouds around.
Earth looked exciting, kinda green and inviting, so Janet thought she'd give it a go. But the creatures on that planet look so very weird to Janet.
She didn't even dare to say hello.
It's a bird, it's a plane, from it must be a UFO. But it was Interplanet Janet, she's a galaxy girl. A solar system is from the future world. She travels like a rocket with her comet team. And there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen. No, there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen. Mars is red and Jupiter's big. Its planet shows off its rings.
Uranus is built on a funny tilt, and Neptune is its twin.
And Pluto, little Pluto, is the farthest planet from our sun. Interplanet Janet, she's a galaxy girl. A solar system is from the future world. She travels like a rocket with her comet